funny, dude.
I'm just gonna start recording.
Okay.
We can do outtakes.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys do today?
Welcome to the Big Three, a nerdy comedy podcast where we talk about anything that we feel like, just because, hey, that's how we do things. I'm the host this week, Cole. To my right here, we got the Pierce brothers, Garrett. You're not going to say hi to us?
It's just nothing.
I'm Garrett.
And Brian.
Yo.
Yeah, and so for this episode, we tried to do a first episode that did not go too well. We recorded a whole episode, and turns out mics weren't working, so that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
So we have a new mic. Hopefully this works out a lot better. Brian was supposed to host again this week, but he could not come up with any ideas because he just never has any good ideas. So I decided to take over this weekend. I came up with a good challenge for us this week. Yes. This week we're going to be doing our top 10s for movies, video games, and anime series. Because this is something we can revisit later and see if maybe our opinions have changed.
Like a year down the line.
Yeah, maybe a year down the line we get if we have listeners that maybe recommend stuff to us, we can maybe do it. And hey, if it makes it onto our list, it does. And if they're ass, we blame the listeners.
Like usual.
Yeah,
exactly.
Usual. Yeah, exactly, like usual. So,
cool.
Which
I can just say you're doing a really swell job.
Thank you.
A piece of paper and a pencil.
Garrett kind of did his list last minute, so it's fine. So how do we want to decide the order for this list? Which lists we do first?
Just to get out of the way, I say we do movies first.
Movies?
Okay.
Do you have a pen?
Okay.
You want a pen?
Yeah.
Why do you want a pen?
I like pens.
Garrett.
Okay, fine.
My God. Okay, so if you're listening, if you're not watching this on YouTube, Garrett's sort of last minute putting his list to paper. He made it in his notes on his phone.
Like a noob.
Don't look.
Yeah. We don't know what our lists are. We didn't tell each other.
Yeah. Well, we tried. I feel like we can kind of, for the most part, guess some stuff that are going to be on each other's lists.
Stop looking.
You're doing it right in front of us. Okay, I'm trying not to look. I was looking at Brian, but your head was blocking.
I was just looking at you right here.
Yeah, I'll just look. Yeah.
Big old head.
Hey.
Just kidding.
So, do y'all want to go movies, video games, and anime?
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
And, like you were saying before we started, you wanted to do it in a weird order.
Yeah, so the way I figured we could do it is, so the person who goes first, they'll give their 10 through 7, and then the next person will give their 10 through 7, and then the next person will do theirs. And then when it comes back around, we'll do 6 through 4, and then we'll go down the line doing 6 through 4, and then so that way, when it gets to the next part, it'll be the top 3.
You build some suspense.
I don't know if we want to spin Garrett's wheel that he has to figure out the order.
Yes, wheel.
So are we going from the bottom to the top?
Yeah, 10 to 1. 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Because 1 is obviously going to be, your favorite, so save that for last.
I feel like it's a pretty big reveal to see what our least favorite on the bottom is.
It's a top 10. It's going to be our favorite. It's going to be a favorite of the category regardless.
Yeah, man.
It's not like I've only seen 10 movies and I'm going 10th. I hated this movie.
Yeah, man. I definitely didn't do that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, you worry me.
You done? That means that.
He's putting his stuff to paper because his phone's on 10% battery. So,
Okay. Done with movies.
Okay.
I'll do the rest later.
Okay, so I guess you want to spin the wheel real quick?
Yes,
see who goes
wheel.
first and then second?
I'm making a mess.
All right. We're now spinning the wheel.
Oh boy.
Don't do it. Oh my gosh.
No, dude. Garrett, it's me.
It's Garrett.
It's me.
Okay. Well, I guess we can spin it again real quick to see who goes after.
What's this for?
Movies.
Oh, okay.
You just wrote down movies.
You just wrote down movies. What did you think we were doing? Okay, well, okay. It was closest to me. It landed on Garrett again, but it was closer to me, so I guess I'll just go after him, and then Brian will be last.
So I go,
So-
let's go 10 through 1, and then I'll do, then you?
No. You'll do 10 through 7 first.
Yeah.
And then I'll give my 10 through 7, and then Brian will do his. And then it'll come back to you, and you'll do 6 through 4. Then we'll go around, and then you'll give your top 3.
Okay.
3 to 1. So the way we did movies, we did not include whole franchises. We did just individual movies. I mean, unless you wanted to put a whole franchise in your 10.
Yeah, so, Star Wars.
Individual movies, not just, Star Wars as a whole.
All 80 of them.
Yeah. So if you want to just run through yours and then talk about them, or if you want to go individually, it's up to you.
All right. So my number 10 movie is Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage.
Interesting.
Let's go.
I just thought it was a really good movie, especially for the time it was made. It was a really good movie.
Okay.
And that's about all I have to really say about Ghost Rider. Good story mostly.
And plus, the character is awesome. He's like one of my favorite fictional characters.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, me too.
They should do something more with him live action.
Yeah, that's
especially because the second Ghost Rider movie was so bad.
It actually was bad.
I keep saying, the guy from Walking Dead with the crossbow, Daryl. He needs to be the next Ghost Rider. I think that would be really cool.
That might work.
There's other good candidates, but
I think a good Ghost Rider would be like a no name. I want some random guy to join the Marvel universe.
Dude, I do.
They should do that more with comic book movies because it's so hard to separate the actor sometimes from the character. So like when they said The Rock is playing Black Adam, I was like, I don't know, man.
Exactly.
The Rock's the highest earning actor in the world. I don't know.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, that wrestling gig really got him places.
He's a good wrestler.
Well, I also think that they need some new faces just in general.
Me too.
I appreciate the actors that we have, but I really want to see they only get a new actor when they really need to. Like the newest one for Marvel was Tom Holland, right?
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So and other than that, we've had the same actors the entire franchise.
So you want to go the DC route where they just get a bunch of different actors playing the same characters?
Kind of.
I feel like there's a
different interpretations.
I guess so.
Like they discovered Henry Cavill, right?
The guy who plays Superman?
Yeah.
Dude, he's a great
actor. And he was an amazing Superman, and now he's an amazing Witcher.
Yeah,
that is true.
Is he doing anything else?
I'm sure he is. But I don't know.
A lot of people are trying to fan cast him to be Captain America.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that
I just see him as Superman.
Yeah. I mean, hard to separate.
And Witcher.
No.
He's a pretty good Witcher.
All right, but for number 9, I have Dirty Dancing.
Ooh, okay.
Dang, I didn't even think about that route.
Dirty Dancing, pretty good movie.
Dirty Dancing.
It is okay.
I haven't seen that in years. I need to rewatch that.
I watched it a couple years ago.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. And I don't really have a lot to say about Dirty Dancing, but the higher we get, the more I'll have to say.
Okay.
And number 8 is Hamilton.
Hamilton?
And yes.
I respect that.
And I think that's a pretty solid. You don't really need any reasoning for that. It's just good.
I mean, okay. I didn't expect you to put Hamilton on there, but I can see it because Hamilton is one of my favorite movies. It's a play.
It counts as a movie.
I guess it counts as a movie.
If High School Musical counts as a movie,
then
Hamilton counts.
But Hamilton is an actual play.
Yeah, like whenever you watch it, like
but
on
they
Netflix
showed
or whatever,
it in
it's like an
theaters.
actual.
I mean, yeah, but
they showed
it was all live.
They also showed like screens of like the movie, like in movie theaters, didn't they?
Yeah, but the movie is literally filming
a
play.
It's from Broadway.
I know.
Yeah. So
I guess it counts. It does count as a movie.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't.
I just do 9 through 8 or 9 through 7.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead.
And number 7 is obviously The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. That.
Very, very self-explanatory.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was mid.
You haven't even.
Yeah.
Guys, Brian
I'm gonna refill my water.
Guys, Brian hasn't even seen all of The Dark Knight. I don't know how far in the movie you got.
Dude, I barely remember anything from it. I need to actually watch it.
Yeah, you do. I need to sit you down and show you The Dark Knight. It's. Oh man, it's good. It's good. So. Okay, so he had Ghost Rider, Dirty Dancing, Hamilton, and The Dark Knight. Okay.
Yeah, that's solid choices.
Those are very solid choices.
I think you're going to hate me.
The only movie I actually expected him to throw in there was The Dark Knight. I was not expecting the other 3.
I honestly really just didn't expect Hamilton because I knew he liked it, but first of all, I didn't really expect it to be counted as a movie, and second, he doesn't really talk about it that much. Like he talks more about DC and Marvel and stuff like that more than Hamilton.
Yeah,
but
hey, I mean,
that's what it is.
I still haven't watched Hamilton yet. I'm not much of a musical play kind of guy, but if these two torture me enough into watching it, I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. But okay, so my 10 through 7. Number 10, I have Tombstone.
Oh my gosh.
I am not a Western guy at all. I'll be honest.
I forgot about that.
I do not care for Westerns too much. I've seen a handful. Tombstone, though, is hands down the best Western I've seen. 100%. Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday is incredible.
So good.
Kurt Russell's Lighter.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah. Like it's
so good one-liners.
It's such a good movie. I also have a bunch of nostalgia tied to it because my little sister's dad, he had a tradition where he would watch that movie once a year. Just once a year. He kept the movie tucked away in his closet, and every year around Christmas, wintertime, he would pull it out to watch it. So good. Just sit down by the fireplace and watch it. So good. I love Tombstone.
If I can chip in about Westerns.
Yeah.
I like Westerns a lot, and I forgot to put any Westerns on mine. But some other good ones are like Billy the Kid. I don't know what the name of those are.
Young Guns?
Young Guns.
That's a good
one. Those are
good
too.
One.
That one is a good one.
I feel like those and Tombstone are like my top Western movies. Mm. But there's a lot of other good ones out there.
Yeah, like I don't watch a whole lot. Like I've seen Tombstone, I've seen Cowboys and Aliens, which is technically a Western.
Okay.
I've seen True Grit. I've seen the one with Brad Pitt where he played Jesse James. It was about how he got assassinated.
Yeah.
And like I don't watch those older John Wayne movies or honestly even any of the Clint Eastwood ones I haven't really seen. But yeah, Tombstone is like top of the list when it comes to Westerns. Number 9, I have A Silent Voice. It is an anime movie. It is incredible. It was one of the few movies I've actually cried to.
Really?
Yes. I put it on one day, I was like, I'm going to put something on while I do homework. Completely forgetting that the whole thing about the movie was like, yeah, it's a sad movie. And I'm sitting there trying to do homework, tears falling onto my laptop. I was like, oh my god, this is rough. But like, it's a good movie. Like, it's so emotional. The animation's stunning. I read the manga too.
What was it called?
A Silent Voice.
Okay, I need to watch that one too.
Yes, it is a masterpiece. Highly recommend it. Even if you don't like anime.
That's your number 9?
That's my number 9.
Wow.
Huh. It's a good movie. Number 8. We're gonna go a little out there, right?
Oh gosh.
Shrek 2.
Oh my god. I almost did put Shrek on mine.
Shrek 2 is a banger. Shrek 2 is a banger. It is
Well, now I wonder if you have the first one on there.
Well, actually, no. I like Shrek 2 better than the first one.
Really?
Shrek is still like a solid. Like I still love Shrek. But Shrek 2 is better.
Here's the thing. Okay, when you watch the first Shrek, I watched the first Shrek and then I watched the second Shrek like really far apart from each other. Like I did not watch it back to back. If you watch it back to back, you can really see the animation difference in 2 from 1. It's a lot better.
It is a lot better.
And it's kind of, but story wise, I think I kind of prefer Shrek 1.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But that's not saying that Shrek 2 is bad. It's just the nostalgia of watching Shrek first.
I think Shrek 2 is just better quality.
Yeah,
but Shrek 1, I think definitely has just. Maybe there is just a bunch of a nostalgia tied to Shrek 1.
That's kind of what I'm feeling.
But I just think I like the story better.
Well, also, the thing with Shrek 2 is there was a lot of adult-oriented jokes that were thrown in. Like, they literally had making fun of the show Cops. Because, Gingerbread Man, tonight on Nights.
Oh, yeah.
And there was an OJ joke thrown in because he's literally getting chased on the white Bronco.
There's a white Bronco.
Yes, and the soundtrack, dude, the opening scene to that Accidentally in Love.
Yes.
When Shrek and Fiona are on their honeymoon, the I Need a Hero. When the giant gingerbread man is it's peak soundtrack. Shrek 2. I do prefer Shrek 2 to the first Shrek. We're not even going to talk about Shrek the Third because that movie was just abysmal.
Wow. Fair.
Shrek Forever After was okay, I guess.
I don't think they should have gone past 2, honestly.
They should not have. And I keep seeing a bunch of jokes and stuff about how there's going to be a Shrek 5. I'm kind of indifferent to it. I don't know about it.
I think this is with a lot of franchises. You can make a second movie, but you're really risking it when you make a third and beyond movie. That's just how I feel.
Well, I mean, their main goal is to make money, right? That's
the whole thing.
They're trying to make good movies, but they're also trying to make a good amount of money too.
Yeah.
So if they make the first and second one, usually are always good. So everyone's reaction to the third one is, oh, this one's going to be good too. But I mean, that's.
I know, but
it usually isn't that good.
It's also not including all the shit ton of money they made off of video games and crossovers.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh!
Because they made a bunch of Shrek games that were more lackluster than good. But they're trying to get those big bucks and give a big middle finger to Disney in the process.
We had a lot to say about Shrek.
We did because Shrek, man. But I guess I'll move on to my number 7. My number 7 is The Batman, the newest one with Robert Pattinson.
Oh, that one was good. That one was good.
That one, I will sit through 3 hours of that over and over again. It's such a good movie.
I was a little. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the movie a lot, but I didn't like it too much. Honestly, I thought they could have done a lot more with it. I think.
What would you score it out of 10?
Out of 10, I would say about 7, 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Because it was really good, but they definitely could have done more with it than they did.
I just loved the noir detective side of things that they went with because Batman is, after all, the greatest detective in the world. Yeah. That's his whole shtick.
It's not really shined on.
They don't do that in the movies.
Yeah.
Even in the Christopher Nolan movies, they did not go too far into it. Yeah. And I love the Christopher Nolan movies, but they just didn't. It was more about the action than the actual detective side of things.
Well, I feel like that's kind of why I got a lower rating than some of the others. I'm sure a lot of people prefer the action over the detective side. The detective side.
Actually, no. I mean, the newest one's one of the highest rated Batman movies.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, we need to watch it.
I know. I need to just binge watch a lot of movies.
You do. You need to binge watch my whole list, all the stuff you haven't seen. But, so my number 7, The Batman, I just really liked it. Robert Pattinson. Everybody was shitting on the fact that Robert Pattinson was going to be the next Batman.
Yeah.
I was with it from the start. He's a good actor. Everybody just remembers him for Twilight, which
that was more
those
about
movies
the
but Robert Pattinson's a good actor.
Yeah. A lot of people say it was more about the writing with Twilight, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Yeah. So, my 10 through 7 so far: Tombstone, Silent Voice, Shrek 2, and The Batman. Brian, what you got?
Okay, y'all are gonna hate me for this one. Green Lantern.
The Ryan Reynolds one?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, actually?
I'm not really sure.
Is that a troll?
I wrote it down as a troll, but when I watched it, I kind of liked it.
Oh my god. He did not just go there. He said Green Lantern. I thought you were about to say Green Hornet, and I was about to be like, hell yeah, but
Dude,
then you said Lantern.
Okay, so I haven't watched it in like...
Since you said that, I'm quitting the podcast.
Okay, this is kind of mostly a troll, but...
Oh god.
Because I just wanted to... Yeah. It's mostly a troll.
Okay, so that's not your actual 10?
I wouldn't put it on my actual 10, but if I'm going to...
Do you have 10 other movies wrote down, essentially? Okay, so it's not in your actual 10. No. Or is it a case of it's so bad it's good that it's top 10 to
I wrote it down as a joke.
Oh my god.
I don't have a backup for number 10.
Oh my god, this man came with 9 movies.
But if I'm going to talk about Green Lantern, I actually enjoyed it when I watched it.
I'm not going to lie, so did I.
And I understand why it gets a lot of hate now, because I watched it a lot, like pretty much when it first came out or whenever it came out, whenever. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed it. And I understand now that's pretty bad. But
yeah,
my first impression was, this is a decent movie.
I'm so glad they did Ryan Reynolds justice and he became Deadpool. I don't know if I could have dealt with more Green Lantern like that.
Yeah. But my number 9 is The World's End.
Okay.
All of these movies that I have on this list are from recently watching them, I guess, more or less. So, if you don't know what The World's End is, it's pretty much... How many are there? 5 of them?
It's a Simon Pegg and Nick Frost movie. If you know who those two are, you can kind of picture what it's going to be.
This group of drunk guys goes on an adventure to drink at... Was it 12 pubs?
I think it's...
Yeah, they go on an epic pub crawl throughout the
epic
city.
Pub crawl, and things get a little messy.
Yeah,
that's direct quote.
Yeah.
If we said any more, it'd be spoiling it.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta watch it.
It's really good. Recommended, definitely.
Is it on any streaming services?
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have HBO Max and you haven't seen it and you're into the Simon Pegg, Nick Frost kind of comedy,
it's pretty funny.
Check it out. It's a British movie.
You just gotta go with it.
It's good though.
Yeah,
it's really solid.
Okay, for number 8, I couldn't really. I wanted to put both of these on here, so I just put them on one number. So I'm putting them on 8.
Okay, so you have 10 movies.
Yeah, actually. Okay, I guess you could say I have 11 because I did that with another one. So for number 8, I have Ghost Rider and Hellboy. Those are my 2 on number 8. And for Ghost Rider,
Hellboy is good.
I actually really like Hellboy.
Me too.
Just all of Hellboy, or like the first one?
Just mostly the first one. The second one was good too. The newest one, I haven't watched.
I loved the newest one.
I haven't watched it, so I'm not going to give my opinion.
It was good.
I will say I don't like the new actor. I think he looks a bit weird, but that's just because I'm used to the other guy.
Trust me, it works.
Perlman.
It works.
I'm sure it does.
He just looks like an older version.
Okay. All right.
And that's all they were really going for, so.
Okay. So with Ghost Rider, the same thing that Garrett said. I didn't know that you had it on your list, but
yeah,
it's just the nostalgia for me. I thought the animation was really good when I first watched
it. Me too,
it.
especially for the time.
Yeah, but like the story was good. I don't really see anything wrong with it besides that it's an old movie and it's just the quality of the older movies.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry, but I don't really think anybody cares for Nicolas Cage as an actor anymore.
Dang,
like his time
fired.
His time has passed, but I think
he has some good movies ish.
The only one that people ever really cite as being like, yeah, that's a good one is National Treasure, I feel like.
Yeah. He has some other good ones, but just like, I don't know. I'm not going to say any more about Ghost Rider. I just think it's a good movie. Okay. Same thing with Hellboy. Hellboy had a lot of, I don't know, I thought it was really good. I watched it recently. The animation isn't bad. I get immersed in it.
It's not. It's pretty good.
It's really the characters are good. There's nothing else to really say about it. It's just a really interesting movie.
It is.
Did you read any of these?
No.
All right. My number 7 The Incredibles.
The first one?
Yeah.
Yes. Valid. Very valid.
That is my childhood. All right. I'm sure everyone's seen The Incredibles. If you haven't, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. It's just a really good, well-made. It's Pixar, right? Pixar movie.
Pixar.
Yeah.
Edna, though.
Edna.
Kind of a baddie.
I was in the movie theater on opening day for Incredibles 2.
It's pretty cool.
It was a really good. Incredibles 2 was good too.
Like, as soon as it came out, I was like, I'm watching that.
We waited so long for Incredibles 2.
So long. Like, it got to the point where every time I ever, like, came across The Incredibles and was, like, watching it on TV or something, I'd be like, I don't want to see the end. We're never going to get that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I really thought they weren't going to pull off the second one. Because, you know how it is. It's been like, what?
I don't
like
know.
17 years or something like that.
It was a while.
And somehow they pulled it off immaculately.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Incredibles 2 was really good.
They did a really good sequel.
I did walk into that theater a little skeptical. I was like, man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's not like
It's
not like Toy Story where they were like the first and second. They like cranked them out pretty quick, and so they were both solid. I was like, God, it's been a minute. I was worried it was going to be a Cars 2 thing.
Yeah.
Because we all know how that went. That movie was not good. So.
Gary has Cars 2 on his list.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
If you had Cars 2, I might actually kill you.
All right. My turn?
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah.
All right. So for number 6, we already went over this, but The World's End. I love that movie.
You put it up higher than me.
Yeah, because I love that movie.
I'm surprised. I thought you would put it in your top 3.
No, I love
really
it.
Did.
I kind of wish it was, but there's just some movies that were just so much better. But The World's End, I used to watch that on repeat.
Really?
Yes. I recorded it on the TV one day, and I just watched it over and over and over and over. It was a really good movie. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Number 5, The Outsiders.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. The Outsiders, definitely one of the most prominent movies I've ever seen.
That movie made me cry.
And
the book. The book made me cry more. But.
Me too. The Outsiders was amazing. Love the Greasers.
I still have a copy of the book that my cousin stole from the school library. He was just like, here you go. I was like, thanks.
Thanks, I guess.
And number 4, I kind of went against the rules here on accident. But I guess I just wrote down Star Wars. But I'll go with The Phantom's Menace. The Phantom Menace.
Episode 1?
Yes, I love that.
Really?
One. Yes.
That's your favorite Star Wars movie?
It's... I want to say it is, yes. That's like That's what kicked off everything. They're like, where would we be without that first movie? You know?
That wasn't the first one.
Well, it was the third. Well, you know what I mean. Without that movie, you know, like that was.
Wait,
just
are you thinking of A New Hope or?
Wait, what? Which one am I thinking of?
You're talking about Phantom Menace, the one that had Qui-Gon and Liam Neeson.
Oh, so the prequels.
That's the
Yeah,
that's what the
very
Phantom Menace
first.
is.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I love that one.
That didn't kick everything off, though.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean, though. Like where would we? You know. Shut up. Anyway. Turn.
We're playing Magic the Gathering, in case you didn't know. Okay. My 6 through 4. Number 6. This is going to be a really hit or miss with some people. I got the Joker.
The new one, or
I have, the Joker.
Oh. That's solid, actually.
Yeah, I loved it. I know it's kind of a hit or miss with a lot of people. You either love it or you just absolutely hate it. I love it.
I love it too.
I'm on the side of I love it.
I think it's really good interpretation of what the Joker is, and just his origin, I guess. I mean, there's nothing really much more to say about that. Great acting, very impactful on your psychology.
I appreciated the fact that it wasn't just a balls to the wall action movie. It was more of a case study of a
I appreciate
mentally ill man.
Yeah, I appreciate
that was going through
like
some
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Society.
Anyway,
that's what's wrong with society.
Where we going? 6 to 4.
6 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So Joker number 6. Number 5 is my favorite movie from this franchise. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh gosh.
It's from the newer trilogy of the Planet of the Apes movies. I as a whole love the Planet of the Apes movies. Even the older ones that are like some of the older ones are objectively
bad.
Great, but like you can have some fun with them because they're older, they're kind of cheesy.
I guess so.
The first, like the very first one is good. After that, you can kind of take your pick as to
I'll say
what's
that
actually
I
good
really
and bad,
liked the first and second ones, the newer ones.
Yeah,
the first one was really good.
Yeah,
me.
Rise.
I was like, whoa,
I loved the first one.
I think that was the first time I've ever seen James Franco play a serious role. It was weird.
It is a little weird.
He's usually the stoner.
He usually is.
But yeah, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, so good. The cinematography is incredible. Action, amazing. Number 4. This is such a bro movie. Step Brothers.
That's a good one. That's
my favorite comedy movie.
It is a bro movie.
Hands down. I literally have a Prestige Worldwide t-shirt sitting in my room. Boats and Hoes, man.
Boats and Hoes.
Boats and Hoes. Like I can. That's one of the movies I can quote the most of. Like, so funny. Hey, I'm gonna put my nuts on your drum set. Like,
yeah.
Come on, you can't beat that. It's top tier comedy.
It is pretty good comedy. I'll give it.
I'll give that. Will Ferrell's an evil genius.
Yes.
But yeah. So that's my 6 through 4.
My turn.
What you got, Brown?
Alrighty, number 6. You ready for this?
Yeah.
We got The Chronicles of Narnia.
Ooh,
That's a good one. Which one?
Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That's
the very first one.
So solid. I wish I had that
I
on my
know,
list.
right?
I haven't watched that since I was a wee man.
That is.
I'll tell you what, that movie really sparked my imagination. Like, that really made my gears turn and everything. It's like, whoa, this story is so good. And it's pretty much the story of the Bible, pretty much, if no one else knows that. It's like, Lion, or what's his name? Aslan. Aslan's supposed to be God or Jesus, and then it just goes off that. But other than that, the movie itself is just so good. The world building is amazing. Oh, man, I can't even say enough about it. It's so good.
I find it really amazing how just one guy that wrote the book, made this entire world. It was so much detail. He was friends with the guy that made Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Them two were friends.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Watching the movie makes me want to read the books.
Exactly.
Oh no, I've read the books. They are incredible.
Amazing. Yeah, and they go so much more in depth. My mom has told me about them.
Yes, they are solid.
Yeah.
Granted, I read those when I was in 5th grade.
Whatever, man.
From what I remember, they were incredible.
Yeah. Just, I can't say enough. That movie and
very good.
The ones after that were still good. They just weren't.
It was a slow decline.
Yeah, it was definitely a slow decline. The first Narnia movie hit hard for me.
I liked really I think the first and second were on par with each other, and then after that it's just downhill.
Yeah. Okay, so for number 5, it's an anime movie. It's Howl's Moving Castle.
I figured that would be on yours.
Have y'all seen it?
Nope.
I have not actually. I just have a list of Studio Ghibli movies that I just need to check off my list. That's one of them.
Howl's Moving Castle is the only Studio Ghibli movie that I finished.
Oh yeah, that's right. You started Ponyo and just said, eh.
I got halfway through it, and I also started forgot what it's called. The one with the giant, big fat animal thing.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro, yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah,
that one was interesting. I just didn't finish it for some reason. But Howl's Moving Castle is
you're the worst about starting movies and just not finishing.
I know, it's pretty bad. Same thing with shows too, series. But Howl's Moving Castle is just so relaxing for me. The world building on that also is amazing. It's just very immersive. I love the magic system. It's just magic. It's nothing really special. It's not like an anime where it goes in depth. It's just magic.
I mean, it's Studio Ghibli. It's literally the Disney.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But just a really solid film, and I could literally watch it anytime.
So I need to get on that, I guess.
Yeah. So number 4 is another tie between. We're getting into the Marvel. It's between Doctor Strange and Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok is like the only Thor movie that I would say is like really good.
Yeah.
The other two are like the first one's kind of meh, and then Dark World's like
it's a bit more interesting.
Not good.
Really?
I did not care for Thor the Dark World.
I didn't really care much for those two either, but Ragnarok.
Oh no, Ragnarok is solid.
Honestly,
like, most
I think
of it,
Doctor Strange is better though
than Ragnarok.
Yeah,
I think so too. I do think the reason I tied them is because Ragnarok was more on the comedy side, and Doctor Strange is more on the serious side, and I appreciate both aspects. But Doctor Strange is probably higher than it, just by a little bit, because that was like my favorite Marvel movie. It was just so crazy to see all the... It like messed with my mind to see all the... whatever that zone is, where it's like different shapes and crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a really good movie. I love the action. The Doctor Strange storyline was so good.
Mm-hmm.
He's what's his name? Cumberbatch? Benedict Cumberbatch?
Benedict
He's an
Cumberbatch.
amazing actor. Don't
he
even
really
get me
is.
started.
He really is.
Yeah. That's my fourth.
All right, we're getting into the top three.
Here we go.
Things get dicey right here.
I broke a lot of rules in these top threes.
Good start.
Sorry, guys. Number 3.
He's really got like 7 movies.
I do.
Oh my god,
I do. Number 3 is Lord of the Rings.
Just in general.
In general, I could not pick. They were all good. I don't know. I don't know how they did it, but they made all of them good. Okay, they're amazing. They're amazing.
Is that including The Hobbit or just Lord of the Rings?
That's just Lord of the Rings.
Oh god, you're gonna have
Number 2.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Oh, no,
Number 2 is The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit was amazing.
I've only
So you
seen
prefer The Hobbit to The Lord of the Rings?
Yes,
Huh. Interesting.
I do.
Very interesting.
I just like it better. And number
Right.
1, The Green Mile.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a good movie.
One of my, that is literally my
I'm kinda jealous.
all-time favorite movie. I ugly cried watching that movie.
too.
It was an amazing movie. Literally a work of art.
Dude, I get to that.
I can respect that. That is a very good movie.
I'm glad y'all are going first before me, because mine is not that good.
Oh god.
I kind of wish I had that on my number 1.
Green Mile?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. All right. I'll toss it to you.
Okay. So my top 3. Number 3. I have Looper.
Oh, Looper is
Dude, that
good.
movie confused the crap out of me.
It is a very confusing movie. But I also like movies that sort of like
Confuse you.
Mess with you.
mind fuck you kind
Yeah.
of.
I like those kind of movies too.
Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I think, are absolutely incredible in that movie. I'm a sucker for sci-fi, and
That's fair.
You have a movie about time traveling hitmen, and you got Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yes, please, any day. Good movie. If you haven't seen it, I think it's on Hulu. Last I checked.
To say anything better about it or to explain it better, you just watch it.
Yeah, you just gotta watch it. Just have your mind warped and fried, your brain oozing out of your ears trying to watch it, comprehend everything. But yeah, so number 3, Looper. Number 2, I got Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, all right.
I know a lot of people shit on the prequels. I get it. The first 2, had their moments.
Yeah.
I hate sand.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, some of that writing.
yeah, and objectively, some of the writing in Revenge of the Sith is not that good either.
Yeah.
Some of the dialogue, very cringy, I'm aware. But that had the best lightsaber fight in the entire series.
You're right.
Okay,
It
Obi-Wan
didn't
and
get better than
Anakin.
that.
Obi-Wan and Anakin is the best fight. I know some people think Luke versus Vader. No, it's Obi-Wan versus Anakin. It is the best choreographed fight. And I mentioned there's like 20 lightsaber fights in the movie.
Yeah.
Like there's more lightsaber
There's a
fights
lot.
in those movies in that one movie than I think throughout the rest of the series.
Well, they had like an actual, swordsman choreograph it for them.
Yeah,
So, I
that's
mean,
true.
I would hope it'd be good.
yeah, like because like every other movie has like maybe one at the end.
Yeah.
You know, this one
Like
has.
the
This one
originals?
literally has one in the first like 20 to 30 minutes. You get another one not long after that, and you just go back and forth. Then it gets to the point where it's cutting back and forth between two lightsaber fights.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got introduced to General Grievous. I love General Grievous. He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
I loved him in the Clone Wars. But yeah, so Revenge of the Sith, number 2. Number 1, come on, it's The Dark Knight.
Really? That's your number 1?
It's The Dark Knight. It is not only the greatest comic book movie, it is one of the greatest movies of all time, period. Heath Ledger absolutely fucking killed it as Joker. Christian Bale, very good Batman. Christopher Nolan's just a solid director all around. Yeah, I can quote that movie word for word. Brian, I cannot watch it with you because I will be quoting the movie the entire time, and you probably get annoyed. Well, so you just gotta watch it.
Hopefully,
yourself.
I'll watch it between now and next time we do this episode.
Yeah, but yeah, Dark Knight, number 1, absolutely fucking love it. Did either of y'all have honorable mentions of any sort?
I still have to do mine. My top 3.
Did you have any honorable mentions?
No.
Gary, did you have any honorable mentions?
My honorable mention is the Chronicles of Narnia.
Actually, I do have some.
You're just gonna start naming stuff he named that you didn't.
Yeah, don't worry. The first Iron Man. I really like the first Iron Man.
That's good.
Yeah. Kicked off the MCU.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it.
It really did.
So like the honorable mentions I had was my favorite Pixar movie, WALL-E.
Dude, yes, and WALL-E. I almost put WALL-E on here.
It goes back and forth between WALL-E and Incredibles for me, on which is my favorite.
Honestly, I
today,
could put WALL-E on
today
here.
I'm kind of thinking WALL-E. It could change tomorrow for all I know, but love WALL-E. And Saving Private Ryan.
That's a good one too.
That is the
best.
best.
Forrest Gump. I really like Forrest Gump. That'll probably be on my lower top 10, but I still really like that movie.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, No Country for Old Men.
Yes.
That is a classic
That
movie.
is
Loved it.
really good.
Couldn't squeeze it into my top 10, so I figured might as well give it an honorable mention. So, yeah, that's my top 10. Okay. Hit us with your top 3, Brian.
Okay. All right. My number 3, all right, is Avengers Endgame.
I figured Infinity War or Endgame.
Yeah, I was debating between the two. I ended up with Endgame because of the end. The end really was sad. And it was just like everything was on the line. You know what I mean? True. I kind of don't really like how they brought Thanos back because I get it. I really do get it. But it kind of seemed a little off. But it would either be Avengers Endgame or Infinity War. I kind of compare them together because it's the same movie pretty much. Or they connect.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They're basically like supposed to be
connected.
Yeah.
Whatever.
2 parts of the same movie.
Yeah, so take that how you will. Very ironic. Number 2 for me is also Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Same one.
Yes.
Don't even get me started, man. Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. The emotion in Anakin and Obi-Wan's fight is heartbreaking. The end of the fight, I cried. I did cry because one of the facts something that I've seen stuff combat this too, but it was, Jedi aren't supposed to love, quote unquote. Yeah. They're not supposed to feel attachment or whatever.
They're not supposed to become attached to people.
Get
married and stuff.
Obi-Wan says, "I loved you, Anakin." That broke my heart. I was so sad. Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
Yeah, when I was 9, me and a friend of mine would get toy lightsabers and we would reenact that final battle. Oh, like, Mom, check this shit out. Swinging at each other. She's like, very nice, very nice.
And just the entire, I'm mainly talking about that fight scene. That's literally what makes it the best for me. Because in that whole fight scene, you can feel the emotion. Because they were, partners their entire lives, or Anakin's entire life, pretty much.
Basically,
and they knew they knew all their skill sets and everything. So, like the spinning thing where they just spin their lightsabers. I seen a thing that was like that's them trying to get an opening, pretty much, because they both know each other's fighting style.
Yeah, well, Qui-Gon was like the father to Anakin, and then Obi-Wan was like the brother, essentially.
Yeah, a little bit, yes. So it's really sad to me, and it's sad that it's just really sad that Obi-Wan had to show him up and strike him down like that.
While we're still talking about Revenge of the Sith, one little nitpick I want to throw in: after Anakin becomes Vader, and he's like, he's in the suit and he's like speaking his first words. The whole Frankenstein monster kind of shit they did, where he's like, "No!"
Yes,
makes me cringe every time.
I have a question about that.
Okay,
so why could they just not clone Anakin to like replace, body parts and stuff?
Okay, the whole point of Vader's suit was to restrain him, pretty much.
Restrain him.
Yeah, like they could have made him a way better, was android or whatever you want to call it, cyborg.
Yeah.
But literally, every time he's in a suit, it's hurting him. Like there's comics on it and everything. Like,
you saw how he was destroying that medical room just from how pissed off he was at the end of that movie.
Yeah. So even though it's restraining him, like for one instance, like a very obvious one is that he can't use lightning or anything like force lightning, or it'll fry him, stuff like that. But
so Palpatine always had an upper hand on him,
and also Palpatine also had a better suit for him to wear once Palpatine knew he could trust him fully, and he offered it to him, and he rejected it because I don't know why. I forgot the reason why, but
fair.
But that's kind of what a suit's for. Not to say that a suit sucks, because it has a lot of cool features, like it keeps him attached to the ground if he's like out in space or whatever on a ship.
Magnetic boots or whatever.
Yeah, and it can like even in one of the older movies, it deflected a lightsaber pretty well. So I mean, I don't know about you, but that seems pretty durable.
Yeah, Luke swiped him with that lightsaber and it didn't do shit to him. He just he ate it like a champ.
Yeah, that was before lightsabers.
What do you think his suit was made out of?
Rubber bats.
Do you think
I would have to watch that Star Wars tech clip that I have.
Do you think it could have been made out of Beskar?
Maybe a little bit, but not.
I don't know. It's it is some super advanced cybernetics that, like, I don't know if, like, all the technology we could actually make that all of it today.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And while we're on Star Wars, I have one last thing to complain about.
Okay.
Is lightsaber combat is so bad now, like in the newer movies.
I actually don't mind it.
I don't. Some of it's bad, but some of it, like the lightsaber strength has just gone down a lot. Like it's supposed to be a blazing hot beam of plasma, right? Mm. And like if any of y'all seen the Obi-Wan series, like he hits some troopers and it like bounces off them, and he has to hit them twice to get them down.
What?
Yeah, it's awful. He did that with both of them. He had to hit them more than once, and it shouldn't have to be like that.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty bad. Anyway, that's enough about Star Wars.
So what's your number one?
Okay, here we go.
Interesting.
My number one. This was purely for the fact that I couldn't find anything wrong with it.
Okay.
That was my reasoning. And
Not bad reasoning to go off of.
And I feel like I could have picked a better one, but I'm sticking with what I wrote down.
Okay.
Tangled. And honestly, I feel like Star Wars is better than Tangled. But I was running out of ideas, and I couldn't think of a better one. So I picked Tangled because I can't find anything wrong.
You put Tangled,
yeah.
That's your number one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I told you I wasn't changing it, so.
Oh my god. I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Tangled. Yeah. I love Tangled more than the average person, but dude, I did not expect that at all.
Dude, that's why I was jealous of Garrett putting down the Green Mile because I feel like that's a better choice than Tangled. But here's I'm gonna talk about Tangled. I'm gonna talk about it. Okay.
Hit me. Convince me that it's the greatest movie known to man.
I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying it was a good number one choice. I just ran out of ideas. Okay. And I couldn't find anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Because it's a good setup. It had some heart-wrenching moments, sort of. It had good build-up. The characters are good. The acting was good. The music is really good.
The music is
I love the music.
Animation is good, too.
Flynn Rider is, like, the most realistic, like just partner, I guess.
Yeah,
like, he's not, like...
He doesn't care
at
all.
When she first showed that her hair glows, he's like, her hair glows? Like, what magic? What? Like, he's
not like, her hair glows.
Yeah, he's like freaked out.
All dreamy. He's like, no, what, why? Why is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like magic exists, you know? I don't know, it's just really good characters. And I think if I was going to make a Disney list, it would be in my top 3, for sure. I don't think it deserves the top 1 because I just couldn't think of anything else. And I didn't feel like moving everything up or down, so whatever.
Okay, so you heard it here. Our favorite movies. Garrett is Green Mile, mine's Dark Knight, and Brian's is Tangled.
Yeah.
I hope that changes.
Yeah,
It probably will.
Hopefully. So, okay, so that's our movies. Do we want to do, which list do we want to do next? Anime?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the only other one I have written down right now.
Okay.
You want me to spin the wheel?
I'm more confident.
We can go ahead and do the same order.
I'm more confident about this list than the movie list.
All right, boys. It's time for our top 10 anime. In case you couldn't tell, we're nerds. We like anime.
It's kind of a...
Oh, well.
Yeah. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah. I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't...
Screw you.
I don't know. Skip this section.
Nah. If you don't like it, that's okay. I guess you can go ahead and skip the video games.
It's not
if
all
you
right.
like video games.
I'll put a timestamp right here, I guess.
Yeah, we'll put
No, he won't.
Right don't worry.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
Don't worry. Hopefully he gets the timestamps.
He won't.
So.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Brian. We never really get to the video games in this episode, so go check out part 2. It should be up right now. Peace out. And like the video. Yeah.
Okay, Garrett, give us your 10 through 7 on your top 10 anime.
All right. The only reason I put this down is because I knew you guys would come at me if I didn't.
Oh, God.
So number 10 is Demon Slayer.
That's the only reason you put it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's at the bottom, though.
Yes.
Wow.
And that's the only reason it's on the top 10.
Wow.
I don't really like it all that much.
So you don't have anything to say about it?
Nothing to say about it.
I think that's kind of worse. I think you just couldn't...
Screw Demon Slayer. Anyway.
Okay.
Number 9.
I might come at you.
No, number 9 is One Punch Man.
That's your number 9?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. It's good. It's good, but it's only a couple seasons in, you know. It's going to get better.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they did announce season 3.
Yes, exactly.
I cannot wait to see what's in the manga
awesome.
animated.
I think it's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be really cool, too.
Me too. Season 1 and 2.
Saitama beats Goku.
Saitama does beat Goku.
Really hoping for the smoke here.
I am.
And number 8, I had to put this down because maybe it's nostalgia or something, but SAO.
Wow.
I loved the concept, and I just think it's really cool. I love what they did. I don't like the newer stuff. I like the originals.
Okay. All right.
And I really liked how the creator of the game downloaded his brain, and downloaded his consciousness or whatever.
Spoiling it right now.
Shh! I didn't say anything. Oh, that's all I'll say about that.
Okay. What do you guys say about that, Cole?
I mean, have you seen Alicization yet? Because apparently that's the best.
Oh, I've not seen that.
It's the newer stuff. Yeah. Apparently it's better.
Oh.
Well,
apparently it's gotten better, but I haven't watched past season 1 because I thought season 1 was mid.
Rip.
Fair.
And apparently season 2 is even worse. So I don't know.
Number 7, Jujutsu Kaisen.
All right.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a little low.
It is a little low, but there's only 1 season out right now, and
okay. I'll make an argument to that later.
Okay. I guess that's all I have to say.
I mean, it's a really good...
Since you'll make an argument.
I will, yeah. I'll say more about it later.
Okay. So, my 10 through 7. So, number 10, I have the same 10 as Garrett, Demon Slayer. But,
dang.
In my case, I actually love Demon Slayer. Season 1, I mean, it does... Okay, the story is... Again, it's nothing to write home about. It's not like an Attack on Titan or anything where it's like, oh my god, this is peak storytelling. It's not. The story's passable. It's solid. The fights and animation though, some of the best that you'll see. It is peak, and
I will agree with that.
And it only gets better past season 1. The Mugen Train movie, incredible fight, and then you get to the Entertainment District arc. Objectively, an even better fight, even better animation. Like it's solid.
I will, as much as I don't really care for Demon Slayer all that much, I will agree the animation is on point.
Yes,
it is a really good animation.
I'd say the same thing about Jujutsu Kaisen.
That is true.
The animation on that is
the animation in Jujutsu Kaisen is like pretty.
The animation in Jujutsu Kaisen is also incredible. I actually prefer Demon Slayer's animation.
Demon Slayer's is better.
Yeah. I guess it does seem a bit smoother.
It's like CGI, but like hand drawn. It's like it's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
I just really like the style of Jujutsu Kaisen.
You'll love the style of Demon Slayer.
I need to watch it. I literally have seen one episode.
You will love the style of it too. Trust me. Number 9. This would rank higher if we were just going off of, if we weren't going off the full series. But I have to be real. Tokyo Ghoul. If I was just putting season 1, it would probably be top 5, arguably top 3. But because it went downhill after season 1, they sped things up. They should have made the seasons way longer so they could have fit everything in there. I don't know why they didn't just do that, but oh well. Kaneki, favorite main character.
He is very good
in all of anime. Yeah. I love Kaneki. The action and the fights, solid. Very bloody and gory.
I think it's considered a horror anime.
And a seinen, which is like more for adults.
Yeah, so you've been warned.
You know, it's not a shonen like Naruto or anything.
It's like, I'll just say cannibalism.
It's a BDSM light kind of and aesthetic that they kind of go for, but it works.
Yeah. So it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. Go ahead and check out the first season if you haven't. If you want to go past the first season, be forewarned. It gets very rushed.
Okay.
So view at your own discretion.
Just because I'm going to forget, I'll defend it real quick. When I first watched it, I watched the entire thing. Was it season 2, I guess, when it was out? I watched season 1 and 2. That was years ago, though. But for me, I didn't read the manga. I didn't read anything online about it. I just watched it straight up, and I thought it was really good. Season 1 and 2. I haven't seen season 3 yet, so I can't say about that. But that was one of my favorite animes, I would say. Just from season 1 is amazing. Season 2, from what I remember, it did seem not as good, but I still liked it a lot. So that's just my take.
Well, I hadn't read the manga either when I read season 2. So in season 2, they changed the story from the manga, and then try to go back to telling the manga story, and it gets very confusing,
which is fair.
Even without that knowledge, as I was watching season 2, I was like, who are these characters that they're just randomly introducing? Why should I care about them?
See, I never had that thought. Like I wasn't questioning it at all. I just watched it.
Yeah, like it picked up towards the end, towards like the final few episodes of that last arc of that season. It did pick up. And then you get to and it gets really confusing because, again, they changed the story from the manga, so is manga canon, so you're confused as to what the hell even happened. So
so you might as well just look up what happened in the manga and then watch 3.
honestly, you can go ahead and skip the anime and read the manga if you want. If you want a more coherent storyline. I'm in the process of finishing the manga. Really good. Highly
if you're not a reader like me, then you're just gonna have to struggle. Sorry,
you're just gonna have to struggle.
You're just gonna have to go with it.
Yeah. So number 8. Honestly, this show surprised me. Komi Can't Communicate.
Oh yeah,
that one is good.
I haven't seen it, but
I'm gonna put it number 8. It was another one like a Silent Voice. I put it on, have something to watch while I was doing homework. Ended up binging the entire first season in one night.
Dang! Oh my gosh.
It was really good. It's so funny. It's the perfect mix between wholesome and hilarious. Like it's gag humor. Mm-hmm. The whole shtick is like, oh yeah, all of these characters in this school are super fucking weird and just kind of out there. Yeah. And it's so good. I'm literally caught up in the manga.
Dang.
I'm literally caught up in the manga. I've finished volume 20 the other day, so, and I've watched both seasons. So far so good. Can't wait to see more.
Nothing but good reviews on that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a little low, but I'm sure it's just decent. Right?
It's really good, really good. Highly recommended. It is slice of life if you're not into that kind of stuff. If you're not into slice of life,
it's comedies. More of a comedy. Yeah.
It's slice of life comedy with some romance, but it's kind of like not till later. You'll get hints of it, but and so
that's how you do that, right? Though.
That is how you do it, right?
You can't just rush into romance.
Yeah, you don't just do a whole, man, why don't they just sleep with each other already?
I was like, whoa, calm down there.
And number 7, Soul Eater. Okay.
Valid.
I will admit, the ending was a bit anticlimactic.
Why do you have to say that, man? I haven't finished it, so I'm kind of
okay, but
sad that you said that.
I'm not telling you what happens. I'm just saying the ending's kind of... Well, because
it's lackluster.
The anime passed the manga, so they had to do a whole completely different, abrupt ending. So,
dude, that's sad.
But it's not a bad ending. I have seen way worse endings. Trust me, the ending still overall is like it's good. It's good. Absolutely love Soul Eater. Perfect blend between action and comedy. The animation style is kind of weird and out there.
I kind of like it.
I love it. The soundtrack. That mix between rock and hip hop and stuff, really good. Soul Eater surprised me. I did not expect to like it, honestly, when I first watched it, but it was really good.
I think I'm gonna finish it eventually.
Yeah, and aside from Black Star, I like all the characters.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Aside from Black Star, I like all of the characters. If you're a Black Star stan, I don't give a shit.
Bro,
he's the most.
Could anyone be a Black Star stan? He's like the most annoying character.
You'd be surprised, dude.
I'm a Black Star stan.
Dude,
get out.
Just
get out.
Dude, Luffy's considered one of the greatest main characters of all time.
Luffy?
That's all I'll say. Luffy.
Okay, all right. Not gonna say anything about that.
Yeah.
All right,
my
turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty here. Just a disclaimer on this list. Okay, I kind of went off not the impression, just like I don't know why I just did it like this, but I kind of went off worst to best, like animes I've seen in a way. I'll tell you when I get to it. It's number 9. Number 9 is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because it kind of shouldn't be on this list. Same thing about Green Lantern.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Okay, but number 10, all right, is SAO.
Okay.
Because okay.
I think more than anything, it's like nostalgia for us.
Yeah.
Because
like
that was like the third anime we ever watched.
Yeah, exactly. And it was really good, besides that one weird part. But other than that...
You guys know what we're talking
about. Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
The incestual sexual tension.
Yes.
Well, it also did get kind of rapey in the second
a little
half.
bit. I didn't really appreciate that part.
The tentacle monsters and stuff.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know if I want to finish this. I was super... Apparently, it gets even worse in later seasons.
What?
It gets even worse.
So I've watched season 1 and a little bit of season 2. I don't know if I finished season 2, but I thought it was really good. I really like the concept, like Garrett said. Character isn't the best. Like, kind of the side characters kind of carry it a little bit. Carry the show. But other than that, it was nostalgia. That's why it's at number 10. I still think it's a decent anime. It has good fight scenes.
Yeah. It does have really good fight scenes. Yeah. I'll give it that.
I'll say it's pretty good. And the intro, just look up the intro. It's pretty catchy.
Yeah, the first intro is good.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. That's the only nice thing I'll say about SAO for today.
Yeah. Okay. Number 9. This is kind of a gag. I just put it on there because
oh my god, I said, you gotta quit with the gag picks.
This is the only one on here. Okay, is Boruto. And I'm gonna defend it, even though I didn't really mean to put it on here. Boruto, it's like 80% filler. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I watched 300 episodes.
20 of them are like
20
actual
of them
episodes.
are like
are real
actual
episodes.
manga.
yeah.
They're canon. 20 episodes are canon.
yeah.
Hey, actually, most of it ain't even filler. It's anime canon, so you can't skip it.
Exactly.
That's
what kind of makes me mad about it. But I always try to watch the fillers because I want to get the info on other characters and side characters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't regret watching the fillers because I did get some side information on the side characters and other stuff like that. And some of the arcs are kind of cool and interesting, but on episode 320 something, I was like, can we please get to the main story? I literally watched 200 plus episodes of it just being filler, and you'll have an arc that's 13 episodes of the same arc, and it's so annoying.
Okay, quick question. I need confirmation because I've heard this.
Okay.
Don't they do whole episodes over a fucking restaurant?
Do they? Maybe.
That's what I've
I wouldn't
heard.
put it
I've heard
past
they
it.
do whole episodes that are just literally just over a restaurant.
And that's why I haven't watched it.
Honestly, if they do, then it's maybe one because I don't remember if I did see it.
Well, you also watched 300 episodes.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
It's
So,
probably
I don't
mixed
remember
in there somewhere.
Yeah, probably. They do really like this one restaurant, this burger place.
That-
so probably
yeah,
that one.
That could be
No
it.
more Ichigatsu's ramen?
It's like a whole restaurant now.
Oh,
It
okay.
shows it sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
but
At least he's doing well.
and Naruto still uses his free coupon.
Really?
Yeah,
Aw.
his forever coupon. Even though he's the Hokage and is pretty much rich, just so
He would.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it has some charming parts to it, but other than that, it's not worth watching.
That's-
Man,
I-
I've seen clips of the animation and it looks so bad and
Dude, some of the fighting, in Naruto Shippuden, it'd be normal animation. Then the next episode, when a big fight's about to happen, it changes the animation a little
Yeah.
bit.
In the pain fight,
Yeah, it did that.
but badly.
It wasn't bad. The only bad part was Konohamaru's hair was an afro. That was near the beginning ish, and it looks so bad.
Oh my God.
There's memes about it and stuff. But other than that, some of the fight scenes are pretty good. So far, my favorite character is Sadara. She's pretty cool. She's the best character.
Sasuke's kid.
Sasuke's kid, yeah. Dude, she's gonna be overpowered.
She's not
when
gonna be
adult.
anything like. She's not anything like Sasuke, is she?
No.
Okay. thank
She's
God.
more like Sakura,
Oh yes, thank
Yeah.
God. Thank God.
but she does have the broodiness of Sasuke sometimes.
Ah,
But not-
Sasuke's a bitch.
She's not that bad though.
Okay.
She just gets on to people sometimes.
I-
So more like Sasuke.
The only thing
Sakura.
I don't really like about Boruto is they're just taking all of what was important in Naruto and just kind of tossing it.
What do you mean?
Like,
I've heard they really rely on Naruto Shippuden a lot.
I mean, kind of. This is the next generation, so they can't. For world building, they have to go off of Shippuden.
I mean, yeah, but I heard it's a bit excessive.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'd say it's a decent anime. I'd give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. Probably a 6 just because of all the fillers
Yeah.
that are super annoying. But other than that, the characters are pretty interesting for the most part. Don't look at people's hairstyles; they're awful. But other than that, it's pretty good. Once it finishes, then I would recommend watching it and just skipping all the filler. That's what
I also don't like what they did to Naruto, portraying him as kind of like a bad dad.
Well, I guess. Well, it kind of makes sense though if you think about it, because he
It
never had an
wouldn't.
actual father.
No, it wouldn't make sense.
Why?
Because okay, he treated Sasuke like he was family, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he treat his actual family like they were
What do you
family?
mean?
You know what I mean?
The only part that made him a bad dad is that he had to work and was trying to balance out his work and home life.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. They try to portray him as a bad dad.
No, that's the point. Because once you get into it, they're both working on being a better son and a better dad. So it's about the progression.
Also,
of their
why can't
relationship.
Naruto just actually be there at home and then send shadow clones to do his work?
Because he's stupid.
Well,
and also that was only 3 episodes where he did that. or whatever. But that's the whole point of the relationship, is that it's starting off rocky and then it's progressing as we go
Over
on.
300 episodes, now he's kind of a good dad.
No, he's a better dad when at like episode 200.
After 200
Yeah, because they
episodes.
spent half of that time on other people. Naruto's in it like 15%. Sometimes.
Okay, fine.
Oh no, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But I'll defend it on that front.
Okay.
Because it is working out the relationship pretty well. Mostly.
All right.
Yeah, we spent way too much time.
I know. Anyway, number 8. Okay, and also another disclaimer. I haven't seen these completely. Like a lot of these shows, I haven't seen them completely, but I've seen like a good quarter of them. So number 8 is Black Clover.
Black Clover's good.
I'll just pick Black Clover because it had a good hook. As the houses or whatever, the teams, clubs, whatever you want to call them. The magic system's really good. I love the magic system.
Grimoires.
Huh?
Grimoires.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. That character's pretty interesting. It's just a good show. I don't really have a lot to say about Black Clover. It's just decent.
Okay.
I haven't
Turn.
started it yet.
All right.
Is that your 7?
Oh no, I have number 7. Sorry. I went with 8.
Brian's messing up the order.
Bro.
It's fine.
Number 7 for me is Soul Eater.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I don't even know what episode I got to.
That's funny because you literally told me like a week or two ago that you're like, yeah, I mean Cloudy aren't finishing it.
Yeah, because Cloudy hates Black Star.
I
So I can't blame her
I-
because he is annoying.
I guess yeah. I didn't like Black Star, but I still.
I mean,
it wasn't enough to make me just be like, nah, I can't watch.
I mean, I still want to finish it, but like I can't blame her for not wanting to finish it because of him. He's just really annoying sometimes.
He's very annoying.
But I like Soul Eater. The art style, like you said, is really good. The only thing that bugs me is that there's no more than like 3 groups of people that we focus on. Like all the students and stuff, we just don't know who they are. They're like just little white silhouettes.
Well, it's also like 6 main characters. That's essentially too.
I get
which
that.
is neat.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it could have more. That's why I put it on 7. I feel like it's lacking some stuff, I guess. But it's a good in a lot of ways, too.
You just gotta finish it, man.
I know. I just need to finish it. Okay.
Okay, Garrett.
My throat hurts from talking too
All right.
much.
Number 6, Black Clover.
Okay.
I would have it higher, but there's not a lot going on with Black Clover nowadays. So it kind of got bumped down a little bit. But other than that, I love Black Clover. Asta is truly an inspiration to, never stop trying.
To work out.
I'm not kidding, y'all. When we were leaving the gym the other night, he was like, dude, that's why Asta's just such an inspiration for me. Even when I'm sore, I just want to keep going.
Really?
Well, it's because he has no magic power, so he has to work out.
Yeah.
All of that just to bone a nun.
No.
Yes.
To become the Magic King.
Bone a nun.
Okay. Number 5. That's all I'll say about Black Clover for now. But number 5 is Naruto.
Wow, number
Shippuden.
5.
Yes. That is my number 5.
I figured you would have had that way higher.
Nope. Number 5 because I love Naruto Shippuden. But
Wait, are you just doing Shippuden?
That's the only thing on my list, Naruto-wise.
Okay, well,
Naruto Shippuden. Well, Naruto as a whole, even. Because Naruto and Naruto Shippuden kind of 2 parts of the same
I'll be
pizza,
honest.
you know?
I figured that would have been your 1 or 2.
Well, you're going to be surprised.
I'm very shook right now.
You're going to be surprised.
Well, I think I now know what your number 1 is, if that's the case. But man, I figured that
What?
would have been 1 or 2. Oh,
Take a little guess.
Attack on Titan.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
he's pulling a quick one on me.
Yep. I won't say a lot about Naruto Shippuden because, I hope you guys know what Naruto is about.
There's a lot to explain if you don't.
There's a lot. But
Just look up on Wikipedia.
It's
I don't know.
fucking ninjas, dude.
It's just
all you
ninjas.
gotta know.
With cool powers.
Yeah, and one
pretty
of them's
much.
blonde and loud, kind of dumb, but he's really likable. Okay.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a really emo bitch, Naruto, who he considers a friend, but like he's kind of just a
Dude, he's just going through a rough
brooding-
time.
I don't care. He's a bitch.
We'll get into that later. We'll have a debate later.
Okay.
all right. And now number 4 It's DBZ, Dragon Ball Z.
That was a lot higher than I thought you would have it.
It's that high because Dragon Ball Z just, as a whole, like Frieza Saga, the Saiyan Saga, Frieza Saga, Buu Saga, and Cell Saga.
That was different.
That's not
the order, but yeah.
That's not, Android Saga, everything.
Yeah.
It was just
Dragon Ball Z in total.
Dragon Ball Z was just so much and so good that it had to be that high. Like, people, I get it. People kind of hate on it because of the characters, maybe. But maybe it's more Super. People hate on Super. But Dragon Ball Z was good. Goku was like a tactical person.
He wasn't just like...
he wasn't stupid.
He wasn't as stupid.
Like
he was portrayed to not be like book smart, but he was definitely street smart. If you
he was literally like, he seemed like a martial artist,
like an expert in martial arts.
Yes,
but, yeah,
like because that's what he was.
Yeah, let me just say, I don't care if you like Super, it's bad. I'm just gonna say that
Super has its moments.
Tournament of Power, dude.
The only moments I like are the fight scenes.
Well, it's not like they had like a million tournaments already. Let's just do it again.
But that's
the whole thing.
It's like the top tournament.
I get it.
Because literally from the time Dragon Ball was even a thing, they always went to the tournaments.
Yeah, but that was like normal because it's like an annual tournament. But now we're having yeah, that was, I don't know, that was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't really mind that too much because it was like the first tournament that wasn't an actual tournament.
Yeah.
But now there's a tournament in space, I guess.
Well, I mean, it was Goku's idea, which kind of makes sense.
I guess so.
I'm gonna be honest. I figured if you would have had any Dragon Ball up that high, you would have had GT because you and Brian love GT.
No, I'll admit Z is probably better than
Z is better than GT, but I do enjoy GT.
Me too. I don't hate us. I do enjoy GT. I love the concept of Super Saiyan 4. I love the villains in it. The villains were good in GT.
We could have a whole episode just about the power system in Dragon Ball.
We really could. And also, I wish I would have done more with Gohan. Now they are, I guess. But anyway, that concludes my up to 4.
64. Okay, so very good, very good. So my number 6, I got Code Geass.
Okay.
It is older. I will admit the character designs are kind of weird at times, really long and lanky kind of looking.
Gigantic eyes.
It really threw me off at first, almost turned me away, but it is the best ending in all of anime. I die on that hill.
I'll just take your word for it because I haven't seen it.
You should. It is amazing. Lelouch is one of the greatest main characters of all time. I'm not into the whole mecha anime, but Code Geass pulls it off perfectly because, like...
Gundam!
Yeah. Like, I don't care for Gundam all that much or anything, but they do
I think
mechs...
Gundams are pretty cool.
They do mechs really well in Code Geass because they sort of blend in the mechs with the drama and everything, and it works out really well. So, yeah, Code Geass, number 6. Number 5, already went over it, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Silent Voice.
Okay, yeah.
Already went over it.
On 2 lists.
Yeah. Super sad movie. Like I said, made me cry while I was doing homework. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out again, check it out. Number 4, Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, you've been telling me to watch that one.
Tokyo Revengers is literally the Outsiders with time travel. It is Japanese Outsiders with time travel.
Nice.
Like, it is real. I'm a sucker for delinquent kind of stories and stuff. So seeing a bunch of 7th and 8th graders that look like grown-ass men smoking cigarettes, beating the shit out of each other is so much fun.
Child violence.
It is so good. It's so good. I highly recommend it checking it out.
When you told me that they were like middle schoolers, I was like, these people are like in their 20s. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I literally saw a picture of one of the characters first time. I was like, he's got a dragon tattoo on the side of his head. It's like oh no, he's
12.
Yeah, he's 12. He's 12.
That's a 12-year-old.
Yeah, he's
who could
12.
absolutely stomp you.
Yeah, he's 6'5". He's got a dragon tattoo on the side of his head.
Yeah, he's 12 years old.
Yeah, he's 12 years old. Yeah.
That's what happens if you drop out of school.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, they're in school. Are they in school?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're in school.
They're in school.
Oh, well, never mind.
Drop out.
They do a lot of super illegal shit outside of school. Like, they have organized gang fights and stuff.
That's awesome.
So stay in school and you'll get to see a lot of fights.
Yeah, there you go.
I will
Good
say, main character, couldn't really care much about him. He is a crybaby, I will admit. He is worse than Deku.
Dang.
What saves it, though, is the side characters. Mikey and Draken.
Dude.
Top tier side characters.
I hate when that happens, though. You know, it's a disappointment when the side characters have to carry.
Well, okay, it's not that Takemichi is not a interesting main character, because he is. He's not boring. Problem, though, he is a crybaby, and he is worse than Deku. He does cry a lot. A bit too much sometimes,
yeah.
But like, you can kind of feel what he's going through.
I mean, what do you expect? He's a 12-year-old in a gang.
well, there is time travel, like I said.
There is time travel.
So, if you haven't checked it out, I do recommend checking it out. Tokyo Revengers, solid. It's 24 episodes. Manga's almost done, I think. I think it's in the final arc. Can't wait to see how that goes. So, yeah, check it out. And that's my 6 through 4.
6. Alrighty, number 6, Burger King Footless. Anyway, my number 6 is Haiku.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just because the other ones I just wrote them down before Haiku, so I just placed it at number 6. Haiku is really good. If you don't know what Haiku is, it's
volleyball.
It's volleyball.
It's men's volleyball.
Yeah, literally. I am not a sport person, so when my girlfriend was like, "Let's watch Haiku," I was like, "Okay, I guess." But now I'm really into volleyball, to say the least. So
he's really into volleyball.
It's really good. Like, the characters are really good. So I definitely recommend it. It's on Crunchyroll. Very good. Not much else to say. You just need to watch it. Number 5. I'm gonna put Naruto at number 5.
That is also shockingly low. I figured you would have had it higher also.
I think you can guess what my top 3 are, but we'll just see. So I'm putting Naruto at number 5, just because I have to be honest. I've seen it all, but seeing it all is literally skipping to the main parts.
Yeah.
I've seen, like, in total, I've probably seen like 20 to 30 episodes. So I haven't actually seen it all the way through. So that's why I'm putting it kind of low. But I do enjoy it. It's very interesting for what I have seen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, it's good. It's good, but I think it's missing some aspects that I prefer. Personally, I enjoy having like a 300 to whatever episode, series, like one season is 300 episodes or whatever.
Long. It's too long.
It is too long.
It is too long.
So I'm not going to sit here unless it's Boruto, because I tried.
Not to mention that 45% of it's filler.
Yeah. So I said, screw that. I'm just going to watch the main points.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I mean,
but I'll disagree with that, but I won't say anything. Because it's true. A lot of it is filler.
You just said something.
No.
But Naruto's good. I'm not saying it's bad. But anyway, number 4 though is Dragon Ball Z.
Hey,
Yeah. So
that's a good.
Just Z?
all
of Dragon Ball?
Yeah, all of Dragon Ball Z.
No, I mean like all of Dragon Ball or just Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z.
You just don't want to include Super. That's the only reason.
Exactly.
That.
Super is my least favorite.
Okay. So his number 4 is all of Dragon Ball except for Super.
No, he's not counting Dragon Ball. Just Dragon Ball Z.
I'm just counting Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Because Dragon Ball Z is one thing. Dragon Ball is the first thing. GT. Whatever.
Oh yeah, but I mean they all fall under the same umbrella.
Yes, I guess so.
Dragon Ball.
I'm just gonna say.
Like if I say Naruto, I'm talking about both Naruto and Shippuden.
I mean, yes, but
That's true.
You just say Dragon Ball then.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. Anyway,
Confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing. Dragon Ball Z is my number 4 because I feel like I'm doing a presentation.
You are.
Dragon Ball Z is just my childhood, mine and Gert's childhood. That was the first anime we have ever watched. I watched it completely through. I watched Dragon Ball Z and GT completely through, like, twice. 2 or 3 times each. It's just really good. The first time Goku went Super Saiyan, that crap was insane to me when I first seen it. It was so cool. And there's some other scenes that do it really good with that, like the getting mad or big impacts and stuff. I will say Goku was a much better character in Z and GT than in Super. Don't even get me started about Super. It's trash, kid. You're trash. You're dog water. Anyway.
I love hearing you dog on Super. It's so
dude, it's so loud.
I haven't even seen Super, but like you make me just want to shit on it too, and I know nothing about it.
Exactly.
It's contagious. All I know is Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
I'm not gonna say it's awful. It's just if I could control Dragon Ball, I would not have taken it that route. That's just me. That's another discussion. But in conclusion, for number 4,
Turn.
All
right, Kara, what's your top 3? You've already really fucked up my idea of what your list would be so far.
Number 3 is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay. Woo! I saw that one coming. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really amazing show, and I'm not gonna lie, I broke down at the end. It was amazing, and the characters, they're perfect. I love how much development they have. You kind of get to see them kind of grow up, and it's just a really, really good show.
I think you have an opportunity to cry more than 5 times.
Oh yeah,
while watching it,
100%.
Which makes it good. That means it's good. So,
number 2, AOT, Attack on Titan.
That's your number 2?
Yes.
Dang.
I have no idea what
I don't know either.
One's gonna be now.
All right, it's number 2. It's amazing. It is an amazing show. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Because you just have to watch it. It's so good. So much development, so much emotion, and get inside. You can immerse yourself inside of what that world's like.
Very immersive.
Yes. And number 1, the anime that I feel like started anime, to me at least, is Akira.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Which one is that one again?
The movie.
It's a movie.
The Tron Legacy looking bike.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not see that.
Really?
Wow.
I feel like that movie was the anime to start all animes.
Wow.
Just me personally. It has
shocking me.
You can watch it and you can just see how other animes nowadays have piggybacked off of that show.
Or that elements.
Yes, every anime nowadays I feel like has some sort of elements from that movie. And I really think that was a stepping stone of anime. Just in general.
Wow. I did not expect that.
Yes.
I did not. I completely forgot about it. I was like, I have no idea what his number 1's going to be. I figured it would have been Naruto or Attack on Titan, honestly.
Mine's not that ominous. Anomalous, whatever.
Okay, so I guess. Do you have any honorable mentions?
My honorable mention. You're welcome. That's it.
That's it?
I'm gonna have to go with King of the Hill.
Perfect.
Texas anime.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So, well, I guess I'll go ahead and do my 3. I think my top 3 is going to be kind of predictable.
I don't care.
So
I don't care, man. We'll just keep going. We might make it a 2-part.
Okay.
Keep going. Do you watch King of the Hill and dub or sub?
Sub.
So I feel like my top 3 is going to be kind of predictable.
Okay.
So number 3, Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Oh my gosh,
That's a good one.
all right.
I have never laughed so hard at an anime before. It is the funniest one. It is the funniest anime I have ever seen. These top tier comedy. I'll be honest. was not much of a rom-com guy either before I watched it. And then after I watched it, I went on a rom-com binge. I binged the whole series, and then I just started watching as much of that shit as I could, and it is incredible. Like, there is a reason if you have a My Anime list, the newest season is tied with Full Metal for number 1. There's a reason. It is incredible. Yeah, I mean, if you like rom-coms, check it out. Number 2, Attack on Titan.
Valid.
I mean, what can be said about it that hasn't been said at this point? Like, it's an incredible show, the first 3 seasons, and then when you get to season 4, it's a completely different show.
And
it's still incredible.
Yep.
Like, I know all you manga readers, and talking about how, you anime people are going to be so disappointed by the ending. I haven't seen what the ending is yet. Hopefully they might change it. If it's as bad as everybody says it is, hopefully they change it. But I mean, Eren Yeager, incredible main character. Mikasa, Levi, Armin, some great side characters. And yeah, I mean, if you somehow haven't watched it yet, and if you watch anime and you haven't seen it, you're not an anime fan.
Are you calling me out right now?
I am calling you out, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time.
Brian's only, for context, Brian's only seen like the first 3 episodes.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Third episode. Yep.
Yeah. Attack on Titan number 2. Number 1, Death Note.
Death Note.
I saw that coming.
Yeah,
I saw that coming.
Death Note, like, I will say, it is the first anime that I sat down and watched from beginning to end. And I have yet to have really came across something that I would say I liked as a whole more. I mean, maybe Attack on Titan will be number 1. It's not done. It's not done. I can't put it at number 1. So Death Note, Light Yagami, is one of the greatest villains ever, which is funny because he's also the main character. L is a great antagonist. I know a lot of people hate Nier. I didn't mind him. I didn't love him. Definitely not L, but he's still an he's an okay antagonist for Light. He's not as good as L, but he's okay. He's okay. If you haven't checked out Death Note, I mean, what are you doing?
How many episodes is it?
It's 37 episodes.
That's it, really? I thought it was like 50 something.
No, it's 37 episodes.
How do you not finish that?
You can crank it out. You can crank it out. I haven't even watched the live action of it.
I don't think you should.
I want to. I want one of y'all to finish it so we can watch it and laugh at it.
Oh yeah, suffer together.
That's what I want. Because, dude, Willem Dafoe voices Ryuk.
Is that the demon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Willem Dafoe voices Ryuk.
He does look really good.
He does.
Have you ever seen a picture?
Yeah.
Like, he looks really good.
Yeah, he looks good. So, yeah, Death Note number 1. Here's the thing. I like psychological stuff. If you couldn't tell by my top 3, I like that psychological drama aspect to my shows. So, Death Note takes the cake. It's my number 1. I mean, Attack on Titan might beat it out. Maybe Love is War. Neither of those are done yet, though, so I can't put them at number 1.
That's fair.
So, yeah, so for right now, Death Note's my number 1. Honorable mention, Bleach. I will admit it does suffer really bad from filler. It has just about as much filler as Naruto does, and that is a problem. And I'm excited for the 1,000 Year Blood Work. Can't wait to see that. Spy Family. It is newer. That's why I didn't want to put it up too high, because it's still new. Part 2 comes out in a few months, so can't wait to see that. And another one, Konosuba. Have either of y'all heard of that?
Nope.
Konosuba. Okay, it's an isekai.
All right.
Kind of like how SAO is, you know.
Yeah.
It makes fun of isekais, though. It's like the One Punch Man kind of isekais. It makes fun of them. It's really short. It's like 20 episodes in a movie.
So it's like a comedy, I guess?
It is a comedy.
Okay.
It is one of the funniest shows I have seen, too. It is hilarious. I like to think of it as like if It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was an isekai.
Oh, really?
That's the way I like to picture it. It's really funny. If you like isekais, check it out. If you like comedies, check it out. If you don't like isekais, check it out because it makes fun of it. Yeah, that's my list.
It's pretty solid.
I know. Thank you.
Let me take a chug.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a chug before we absolutely roast you.
Okay. All right. Here we go. My number 3 on my top 3 is Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, like an hour ago, whenever that was, Tokyo Ghoul was... I went in just not knowing anything about it. I knew it was a horror anime, and I thought to myself, I'm probably not going to finish it because I'm not a big fan of horror.
Yeah, you're a little wussy boy.
Whatever, man. Anyway, it's really good. As someone who doesn't particularly like horror, just the characters and the story, it just grabs you. Like, at least in season 1. I know people don't like season 2, which is valid. But, again, I went in not knowing anything at all about it. And I still really enjoyed it. So, that's kind of all I got to say about it. We already talked a little bit about it earlier, so I recommend it. Again,
I can respect that.
Not for the faint of heart. It is gory, but hey, it's a good anime. My number 2. I think I'm going to have to defend this a little bit, but Jujutsu Kaisen.
You're not going to get any complaints from me.
The only reason, because I remember when we said it, it was like, Garrett, your reason why it was so low on your list was because there was only one season.
I mean, okay, look. It was very, 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 very good. I loved it. But I think it's too early to say how the rest of it's going to be, honestly. That's like basing the rest of Attack on Titan off of season 1, you know?
Okay.
Like, if you just look at season 1, you would not expect it to be this good. But based off season 1, as far as we know, like if I only watch season 1 of Attack on Titan, as far as I know, the rest could be trash. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I put it so low on my list, because I loved it, but it's too early to tell how good it's going to be.
I respect your opinion, but my comeback to that is, I feel like it deserves, second place for being that good in one season. What was it, 12 episodes?
Something like that.
12, 24, whatever.
Argument. One Piece has got another 4 or 5 years under its belt. And there are plenty of people that will tell you it's their favorite.
Yeah.
For all we know, the ending could be absolute dog shit. But people are going to say right now it's their favorite anime.
Exactly.
That's true.
It's still 4 or 5 years from ending.
Yeah.
That is true.
So.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, other than that, it's valid. It's valid.
I mean, I still think it's valid even because of that. Because I think it's very... Like, some anime need a couple seasons for it to get good.
Okay,
Jujutsu Kaisen was great right off the bat.
How about we say this? It's a minus, but it's also a positive. Because there's a lot of potential there.
Exactly.
So, there's a ton of potential to be better. You know?
Their only challenge is to keep up that momentum, honestly. Yeah. So, if season 2 sucks or whatever, then that really sucks.
Yeah.
But this first season, like I said, a lot of anime take multiple seasons to get good. Jujutsu Kaisen was like, we have to make this great right off the bat. So, the animation, the music, the fighting, the power system, I just love everything about it. It was just really good. The characters, dude, don't even get me started about the female characters, bro. Naruto female characters, they did not do a very good job. Okay,
in Shippuden.
Mostly in the original Naruto, Sakura.
Yeah.
Sakura.
Well, I'd say even in Shippuden,
a little bit of that
they
too.
kind of did them dirty.
Yeah,
they really
they didn't pick them up at all. They're doing better in Naruto or Boruto with that.
Well,
a little bit, but
they'd touch on how good a female character could be in Naruto, but then they'd do one episode over it and then just never pick up on it again. So,
pretty much. Yeah.
But with Jujutsu Kaisen, every female character we've seen, they're scary. I would not want to fight them.
You know fuck I mean? No, absolutely not.
They're just really good characters. They hold their own, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they do.
That's why it's my number 2. I don't regret putting it there.
Okay.
It's just really good to me.
You're not going to get pushback from me.
My number 1. I'm just going to say I haven't finished it. but that's with a lot of anime.
Oh, I already know what it is.
What?
I already know.
But what I've seen a good chunk, like a really good chunk of it, is Full Metal
I
Alchemist.
knew it. I knew it. I was literally mouthing it as he was saying it. I was like, well, he hasn't finished it. Yeah, it's Full Metal.
Dude, I don't even know what episode I ended on when I stopped watching it, but I cried 3 times.
I need to finish it. Oh my god.
I need to finish it too.
It's an amazing watch. I'll say that much.
Even watching the first 10 episodes, I was like, this has to be the best anime I've ever watched.
I've only watched the first 4 episodes. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. From what I saw, absolutely loved it though.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
Like, it grabs you and doesn't let go.
It really does.
Yeah.
The first episode's one of the strongest first episodes I think I've ever seen.
It really is.
Dude, there's not a better hook than that. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
It's good. It's good.
It is really good.
I need to watch more of it. I obviously wasn't going to put it on my list because I've only seen 4 episodes of it. So why would I put 4 episodes on there? But what I saw, really good.
Yeah, I love it a lot. The fighting is great. The power system's great. The characters are great. Same thing with female characters. There's not a lot, but the ones that are there, they're really good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
just no complaints. The intro, chef kiss, so good.
It was amazing. Amazing intro.
I'm pretty happy with
The list.
our lists. Yeah.
Me too. Honestly.
I'm pretty content with
I
mine.
don't think Death Note is a good first one. I'm just kidding.
You haven't even seen it! You haven't even seen it!
Just kidding.
I just know like 80% of my list you guys haven't watched.
I already know
Yeah.
Death Note's really good because there is not one, like, the fan base, first of all, is like amazing.
Yeah.
And
They're pretty-
second,
yeah,
I've
pretty
never
sure.
heard anyone say Death Note's bad. I've never heard it.
I will say you might hear some people complain about like the second half of the show, like after a certain thing. I'm not gonna say what because y'all haven't watched it, but a lot of people hate Nier as a character.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it. I didn't mind him personally.
Is it like that's the point? Is for him to be like that, or
No,
is it like
no.
he's just bad?
He's just not that great of a character.
He's essentially a mini version of L.
Oh,
Okay.
And a lot of people hated him. I didn't mind him personally. Like I actually liked the second half of the show. I thought it was still really solid. It gets very grand soap opera esque at times, but like it's all in all good. Ending, very good too. The final episode was incredible, but y'all need to give it a watch.
okay,
Really good.
I respect that.
You need to restart it because I know you'll probably be so confused.
Yeah, I would be.
Especially if you're where I think you're at, you need to restart.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's our top 10. So change of plans. We're really cutting it on time and battery, so we're going to go ahead and call it quits here. That is going to be it for episode 1 of Best of 3. That was our top 10 movies and anime. Next episode,
Be a part 2.
it will be
Probably,
a part 2,
I guess.
and the entire episode is going to be centered around video games. So if you like video games, go ahead and check out that episode.
Yeah. This is a bit longer of an episode, so if you prefer shorter episodes or even longer episodes, just tell us and we'll try to make it happen.
Yeah, and we'll be sure to include timestamps for everything.
With
Because
my A-class editing.
yeah, because you may want to just come to see what our movies are, may just want to come see what our animes are. So we're not going to make you sit through 2 hours of an episode for that. So we'll include those. Yeah, you can check out our podcast wherever they have podcasts.
Yeah. If you want to donate, we'll try to set that up too. Tell us if you want to donate.
Give us your money.
Yeah, we're poor.
Yeah, and if you like visuals, check out our channel on YouTube. Insert name of our channel here.
Will it just
Insert.
Will it just be the best of 3?
You'll see it right here.
Sure.
And I'll put a voice thing right here.
Yeah.
And I'll say
It'll be right here.
Right now. Our official name is The Best of 3. I'll try to make a YouTube and hopefully a Spotify. We'll see though. Great.
So thank you all for listening and viewing so much. We really appreciate it. That is going to do it, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Cut. Ooh, I like hosting.
You did a good job.